Oh, hey everyone! On the count of three, I want you to shout out the name of your favorite fruit as loud as you can. Okay, 1, 2, 3! All right, I heard a lot of different fruits. I think someone may have said Fruit Loops. Anyway, today we're gonna play a fun game that's all about, you guessed it, fruit! You're gonna see some images and words on the screen that are meant to help you guess the name of a fruit. It will be kind of like cracking a secret code. You'll have 10 seconds to crack the code and guess the fruit. Shout it out as soon as you think you know the answer. Let's get started. I'll help you out with this first one. Looks like we have a pine tree plus an apple. What is a fruit name that sounds like both of those things? All right, time is up. Did you figure it out? Pine tree plus apple equals pineapple. Okay, I think you guys have got this down. I'm gonna let you try this next one on your own. Time's up. Did you figure it out? Star plus fruit equals star fruit. Good work. Oh, this next one will be a little trickier. Time is up. Does everybody know what fruit this is? Slime minus the letter S equals lime. Well done. Oh, let's check out this next one. Time is up. Whoa, that was a tough one. Did anyone figure out what fruit this is? Key plus wheat minus the letter T equals kiwi. High five to everyone who got that right. Well, here's the next puzzle. Time is up. If you knew what that animal was, then this one was really easy, wasn't it? The letter C plus antelope equals cantaloupe. Well done. All right, this is our last puzzle for today. Time is up. Did you figure out this fruit? Beach minus the letter B plus the letter P equals peach. Nice work, everybody. Thanks for playing What's That Fruit?
perfect, you don't make mistakes. I am loved by you the way I'm made. You made me on purpose, and I am not broken. You remind me of the truth that you have spoken over me. I am yours, I'm enough, and I am loved deeper than the sea. You made me to be gloriously free. You made my heart, made my mind, made me bright so I could shine. And I just wanna say that I'm amazed. All the things that make me me, make you smile, and I can see that. God, your love for me, your love for me. You are perfect, you don't make mistakes. I am loved by you the way I'm made. You are perfect, you don't make mistakes. I am loved by you the way I'm made. You made me on purpose, and I am not broken. You remind me of the truth that you have spoken over me. I am yours, I'm enough, that I am loved deeper than the sea. You made me to be. You made me on purpose, and I am not broken. You remind me of the truth that you have spoken over me. I'm enough, that I am loved deeper than the sea. You made me to be gloriously free. Gloriously free, yeah. Gloriously free, free. Gloriously free.
Hey everybody, I'm Graham, and I've got to say I'm super excited about today because we are talking about one of my favorite things. Candy! Have you ever been to one of those candy stores that lets you put all of your favorite candies into one little bag? You can mix your jelly beans with gummy bears and top it all off with a handful of M&Ms. The M's stand for mmm. And it's all made only for you. Your one-of-a-kind candy bag. Everyone's different after all. Some of you may like hot candy. Ha 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 ha. Or maybe sour's your way to go. I need some water, please. Or maybe you don't like candy at all. Now that's a good radish. We're all different, and that's not a bad thing. That's what individuality is all about. Individuality is discovering who you were meant to be so you can make a difference. We're all created to be individuals. That's why we all like different kinds of candy. Hey, what if we were created out of candy? Like, what if my head could be made out of jelly beans? And maybe some peppermints for eyes. Yeah. Laffy Taffy nose. Twizzler mouth. Twizzler? Twizzler? And of course, some hair. Looks just like me. Okay, maybe we weren't created out of candy, but we were created. And in today's story, we'll learn about our amazing creator. Sounds fun, right? What? I was hungry. See you soon.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verses 26 through 28.
In the beginning, God took nothing and made everything. From darkness, God called out light. God poured out waters and stretched the sky far overhead like an unpainted canvas. He shaped dry land and canyons and great mountain ranges, and then decked them out with trees and vines and plants of every kind. God spun the moon and sun and stars and planets out into space, and then He filled the oceans with fish and the sky with birds. God thought up an amazing variety of animals to crawl and hop and race over the earth. All of this was incredible, unbelievable, the most artistic show of power ever. God made complex atoms and cells smaller than the eye can see, all the way up to vast spaces stretching across the universe farther than we can imagine. And yet, all of this was just a warm-up to God's most spectacular creation, people. People. It's true. We're made of the same atoms and cells and elements as rocks and plants and animals. But unlike anything else in God's creation, we are made in God's image. Then God said,
"Let us make human beings so that they are like us. Let them rule over the fish in the seas and the birds in the sky. Let them rule over the livestock and all the wild animals. And let them rule over all the creatures that move along the ground."
So God created human beings in His own likeness. He created them to be like Himself. He created them as male and female. You are made in God's image. Now, that does not mean God shares your eye color, or your freckles, or even your quirky smile. But it does mean that you were designed for God to shine through you. You were made to show the world God's love, God's grace and mercy, God's joy, God's peace, God's kindness, God's wisdom. You and every person you'll ever meet are of infinite value because you're made in the image of God. And here's what's even more amazing. God didn't design us to turn into a bunch of little robots who look and act the same when we follow Him. Instead, the more time you spend with God, asking Him to transform your thoughts and words and choices, the more you become uniquely you. As you follow Jesus and reflect God's light more clearly, you'll be able to do the things that God has designed for you and no one else. So, next time you look in the mirror, remember, you're looking at the image of God, and no one in this world can reflect Him just the way you do.
When God created the world, He saved the best for last. People. He made us to be like Him. He made us in His image. Maybe that means God looks like us. Or maybe it means God made us with different qualities that could only come from Him. Maybe God made you creative, like He's creative. Ooh, or maybe you're really smart because a smart God made you that way. You could be patient, or kind, confident, or peaceful. And you could top it off with a handful of joyfulness. God is all of those things, and He's given them to each of us in all kinds of different combinations. So here's the one thing to remember today. You were made in God's image. Only you were made the way you are. You're one of a kind. There. I'm done with my new candy self-portrait. What do you think? Not bad. I look delicious. I'll see you next time.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody on your feet, because it's time for another round of Will Timmy Eat It? We brought back Timmy, the world's pickiest eater, for today's exciting game. Here are the rules. I'll give you 3 hints about what Timmy won't eat. Then I'll show you several different dishes. If you think Timmy will eat the dish, give me 2 thumbs up. But if you think Timmy won't eat it, then give me 2 thumbs down. If you're wrong, take a seat. But if you get it right, stay standing. Everybody got it? Great! Let's begin. Here are your 3 hints for today's game. Timmy will not eat anything that swims. Timmy will not eat anything that flies. Timmy will not eat anything purple. All right, here's our first dish for the day. It's salmon. Will Timmy eat it? Remember, 2 thumbs up if you think Timmy will eat it, and 2 thumbs down if you don't. Time's up! Since salmon swims, Timmy will definitely not eat it. All right, let's try another. Looks like we have grapes. Will Timmy eat it? It's time to decide. Thumbs up or down. Time's up! Since these grapes are purple, Timmy will definitely not eat it. Okay, let's see our next dish. It looks like we have an ostrich egg. What do you think? Will Timmy eat it? Time's up! Since ostriches do not fly, Timmy will eat it. Looks like our next dish is eggplant. Will Timmy eat it? Time's up! Since eggplant is purple, Timmy will definitely not eat it. All right, let's try another. Looks like we have sushi. Will Timmy eat it? It's time to decide. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Time's up! Since sushi is made from fish and fish swim, Timmy will definitely not eat it. Okay, we've got 2 rounds left. Our next dish is Brussels sprouts. Will Timmy eat it? Time's up! Believe it or not, Timmy will actually eat Brussels sprouts. Okay, everyone, this is our final round. Our last dish is pizza. Will Timmy eat it? It's time to decide. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Time's up! Timmy will definitely eat pizza. That's all for today, folks. Thanks for playing. Will Timmy eat it?